What's up, everybody? This is Lost Dreams 2580 coming at you today with another stream. Now, yesterday I did acquire the Rakta. I always say it ricotta, but you know, cheese. But anyway, the Rakta Cernos, and last night I didn't have a potato, but I did went and played the market. I went against my better judgment, and I actually played the market and got myself some platinum after all. I don't do it a lot anymore because it was just something that I just got bored with. I mean, it was exciting at first, you know what I mean, to make money from nothing, blah blah blah. But unless you can get the money off the game, you know, and sell the platinum back and actually get it made, I mean, technically, I guess you can if you take and you have like PayPal accounts and stuff like that where you can get mad amounts of actual platinum and then sell it to people that are going to send stuff to your account, check your account, make sure that they change it in the balance, and then trade them the platinum uh, for junk. I guess you could take and actually make real money off the game, but then you're probably going to get kicked off eventually when they find out you're doing it. But anyway, so I played the market and I got my potatoes and stuff like that, and some extra platinum and stuff for selling. Some primed mods and some what was it? Soma prime parts and stuff like that. You know, just a little here and there. Now, I didn't rip anyone off. I only, you know, like I was selling stuff for pretty damn cheap. I'm talking like 20 platinum for like a receiver and stuff like that. So, you know, pay it forward. You know, I have it just sitting around, so I might as well just use it. And I only needed a potato for the Rakta, but you know, hey, it's not like it cost me anything. You know what I mean? I grind the stuff all the time and take and you know, get it. So you know, it helps a lot of people out. You know. Um, I mean, hell, I even sold a freaking Max Mall for only 120 platinum just because I have it, you know. So, you know, help people out, the newer players get into their game and going a little further, you know. I mean, they think they get a deal. I feel that it doesn't really cost me anything to grind cores and stuff like that. So if you're a newer player and you're watching, make sure that you take and you grind out cores you can take and sell for cheap platinum and get little things that you need. Make sure that you grind those voids and stuff and get stuff and sell junk parts for, you know, platinum and stuff. So it's real simple. There's always people out there looking. So especially when you take and you get into the void trader time, when the void traders come, and you're going to be able to sell junk parts and get the stuff that you need. So capitalize off of that. I mean, and you'll be able to excel like the people that actually spend money on the game. So there's always going to be people that don't want to, you know, play the game, but want to play the game, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I got this yesterday, and I did a couple runs with I did like 2 runs with it, just to see where it was at. Now, they are low-level runs, of course. Um, and I was asking myself whether or not I actually wanted to take and up the speed, the charge speed and stuff and fire rate of this weapon, and I found out that it is really epic to have the speed mod on there, just instantaneous full charge, you know, so you don't have to wait. Even though it starts out at 0.25 for the charge time, 0.11 is obviously a hell of a lot better, but this is definitely going to be one of those ones that you're going to need the ammo mutation. Now, you don't need a lot, but with this one, it has a higher fire rate than any other bow that you're going to use unless you take and modify it. As for me, all the other bows I used at the standard rate, and I just beefed them up as much as possible so that I could take and just tap the button and launch it in a bad situation, and then pretty much deal the damage I needed to. So they didn't always fire as fast as what this one does. I mean, this is ridiculous. This eats through ammo like you wouldn't believe. So make sure that if you're leveling and stuff, that you have your collector, I mean your carrier on, and you're gotta make sure that you get that ammo that you're gonna need. Other than that, it is really a good time. It is very effective against Corpus, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take and get it to the point where I can just use it against anyone as a decent weapon. I mean, with the impact and stuff, I mean, now the critical chance isn't really that high. I haven't started actually leveling into the critical chance yet. But I don't think I'm going to really have much of a problem because of the fact that it comes with 3 polarity slots, 2 Vs, and 1 slash, which is going to make it really easy to get the stuff on there that I need to. And then the proc is definitely what really sets it apart. So in my opinion, even though it has the impact, you know, just dedicated pretty much impact, whereas in the Dread is dedicated slash and critical, I do believe that this is going to function just as good as the Dread, which was my favorite weapon when it comes to bows, uh, because of that proc. And I mean, we'll find out though. But I am so sick of fighting the Corpus because I have been grinding Oxium to get that Grattler and level that up, which I do believe tonight I'm going to come up with a whole bunch of actual videos and, you know, do some build videos, let's talk build videos. So make sure that you take and check out the channel or subscribe to my channel and take and view them later on if you're interested in finding out the Arcwing builds and talks about, you know, the different Arcwings that I do have and the weapons that I have leveled up with them, because there seems to be a huge gap inside those weapon levels and stuff like that that you're gonna take and experience at low levels. Now, like I said before, pretty much all my weapons except for the primaries have not been formed yet. So this is going to give all newer players a chance to look at these weapons at a normal stock build with a potato on it, and it's also going to give a chance to the vets that are finally deciding, fuck it, I'm going to take and actually level up and do some XP grinds. It's actually going to give them a chance to look at the weapons as well too. Now, me personally, I'm one of those people that I like to try everything a little bit, but you already know which weapons aren't going to actually be good in this game. I mean, like, you know, every one of us made the mistake. We want the best stuff as quick as possible and never spent the time leveling up the lower weapons as we went. And then we end up taking and leveling crap weapons, and it is just a chore and a pain in the ass. Now, henceforth, why I'm pretty sure everyone's running around in Draco and stuff like that. Now, I haven't decided exactly whether I wanted to take and do stealth kills in high levels with the bow, just to level up quickly, you know, because of obviously the multiplier on there is going to do a hell of a lot for you, versus just playing regular and farming the Oxium and farming keys. Now, I am a key farmer, and that's what I do. I love to just farm keys and get everything that I need, because then people will take and obviously want to buy those keys, and or you will want to use those keys to acquire stuff that you want to sell or build. And so I usually end up just running the boring survivals over and over again while leveling, because of the fact that those keys are there. Now, I haven't done a lot of interception key farming lately because of the fact that, you know, I haven't been running with a lot of people. But if you guys want to farm interceptions and take and get those T4 keys, it's only 4 waves. Well, sometimes it's 8, depending on you know, whether they generate a key or not in the first one. But it's usually just 4 and done, and it's pretty easy. So if you want to take and do that, get a hold of me. We can do some talking and stuff, and maybe some streams on here as well too, with the about builds and your thoughts and opinions on things as well too. I'm always looking for a good time, so don't be afraid. I mean, I'm not going to troll you. Just, you know, send me a message, subscribe, you know, email me, whatever you want to do, in-game friend requests, that kind of stuff, because since I'm always grinding survivals and stuff like that, it's a very easy way for newer players to take and level up their weapons, and also to be able to learn the actual grind of the game, so that you don't look, you know, like an asshole flying around and taking spawn rate away from people and stuff like that. But I am always up to help newer players. So, like I said, I'm always running on, well, I'm almost always, I'm saying 98% of the time I'm running friends only on here. So if you friend me in-game, then you can just jump into the stream anytime you feel like it, and we can just rock out. So, Now I am using a different mouse, so forgive me if I just look like a retard with it, because I dislike this mouse because it's like a Cadillac compared to my other mouse, which just fits perfectly in the palm of my hand. So, but I am also leveling up the Prova. I don't care. You can make fun of me for how I say it, but I'm going to say the Prava Vandal as well too, which is not one of my most favorite weapons because I'm so sick of machetes and swords that attack slowly. I mean, yeah, I can speed it up. I'm also still fucking leveling this shade, and now I'm waiting for orders to come in because I started really talking about something. But what I did with that was I took the new Sentinel weapon and I placed it on the shade as well too to get that leveled up, since the guns level up a lot faster. And then I'll just put a higher powered weapon on the actual blimp that I got to take and allow it to kill, so I can get affinity as well while I'm running solo. But as for now, I'm basically just going to be farming XP in normal builds and stuff, normal levels and stuff like that. I really don't have a huge amount to say on how this weapon's going. I mean, it is a bow, it is a change of pace for me, and it is something that I have to get used to because of the fact that, you know, flight path, you know, the arc and everything like that, speed of travel, and also the fact that I don't have to reload so it is different for me. So lately, the last 2 runs I did on Mars, I want to get the damage up quite a bit before I actually take and go to a much higher level, even though it takes and gives me, you know, better XP, and with Loki I can just stay in there anyway. I just don't have confidence in the level of weapons. Sorry, I have a text. Anyway, so we'll go back to Arcadia and just do this because most of you already know that bows are not very good against nullifiers. They suck. Now with the higher fire rate on this weapon, which is just retarded and through the roof, obviously this is going to be a little bit better against nullifiers, but the single shots seem to not work as well as the actual continuous fire and DPS does, because even your even with everything leveled up completely, I've noticed that bows just really suck against those kind of nullifier shields and shit like that. So what I'm gonna do here is take and just play a little bit just to get it, you know. Any doors open? Nope.
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way. I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
I suck at bows. But this bow is definitely the boss of bows here. I mean, severely. When it comes to charging up and shooting, it is just ridiculous. So the fire rate mod really does help out a lot, especially in a pinch, because I know that at other bows that I've used have just been retarded when it comes to charge up and panic attacks, and I have had quite a bit of panic attacks. Yeah, let's get through there quick before this camera decides to set off the crap.
Life support on the way.
Still have to get used to it. Now, like I said last night, you think I'd be used to it with the amount of Arcwing gameplay that I've gone through in the last day, that it would be a lot easier for me to do this, but it seems like it doesn't really matter.
Additional life
How the
support
cookie
has arrived.
crumbles, so to speak. But yeah, I didn't actually think I wanted to put that charge time into this, and then I found out that it's really not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Putting it on there as useless as I thought it was going to be, because, you know, the percentage-wise, I thought it was just going to be, you know, a tenth of a second here and there, and it ended up being a tenth of a second. But that tenth of a second is definitely nice because you can just hold, tap that button, so you don't have to run around holding it. You can just boom, there it is. The only thing you have to concentrate on is your accuracy. And that for me is difficult after playing so much. Like, you see the way my super runs, so that means that you can tell that I like playing with scattered shots and stuff like that. Shotguns and shit. So my game style is not quite as functionable when it comes to using bows, but with this one you get plenty of shit to just throw down at people. Now obviously I was never good at shooting those things, so we'll try anyway. But the proc on this, you gotta watch out for the procs when it comes to the Rakta, because if you don't, you will take and end up getting procced on by people that are fighting each other, you know. It is a good thing, I think, to have confusion between some of them, but it can be difficult when you're up against high levels. Oh shit. Fucking Loki. Fell right off the edge so fast. Now the sound on this thing always has been a little bit interesting when it comes down to it. The little bark it does at the end, it seems. Gotta get used to the leading. I mean, you don't need as much, but I am one of those people that I get in close a lot of times, so I'll either, you know, it's still the same at distance. I'll either miss or I'll hit. But the gun is definitely, I mean, the bow is definitely a very good time. With its fast charge up. It definitely makes it very nice, and I innate punch through, which all the bows have. Now I couldn't remember whether the impact bow actually had it, and I don't know if it's actually the arrow going through or whether it's being hit with the body, you know, the body that's flying from the impact that's going to cause that. Damn fucking little thing. But no matter what it is, it's very effective, and it works well. So I'm not going to complain about it. Now, as always, I'm going to remind you, anyone that's viewing, that I am set for low, you know, for buffering, not for low latency, for conversation. So give me some time when you decide to decide to chat with me onto the feed, and then I will take and get to you as soon as possible. Another thing is, I've been running this Master Thief, not Master Thief, the treasure mod to let me see where all the treasure stuff is, and so far I have not noticed any like really like difference. It's still very hard to see the stuff that you would normally want to see on here, it seems. So I think I'm actually going to switch to enemy sense or enemy radar instead on his little thing here, because that's probably going to be a lot better for everyone's gameplay. I mean, yeah, it lets me see only the... I think it used to be, now you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, it used to be that you would see the stuff on the map and you would see shit through walls if it was very important, but I haven't noticed anything other than the mods through the walls and with this mod. So I don't know if it's actually, you know, was changed, but I never really used any of that kind of stuff. Didn't even really use the enemy sense either. Enemy radar. Where did he go? There he is. But I'm not really feeling it actually myself personally.
Life support on the way.
I thought it would help, and I thought I'd be able to find like all those little pieces, you know, like the rare treasure chests and stuff like that that give you the affinity. But I haven't been able to. I haven't noticed a difference on the map, and I don't really feel like clearing everything in the map, you know? So I think that may be what it is just I don't have that urge to just go find everything.
Additional life support has arrived.
I mean, I thought it was supposed to actually light up like the Syndicate stuff and shit like that, but like I said, it really hasn't done a lot for me. I just put it on there because I wanted to put it on there. Obviously, I was saying about how I didn't get the Exilus mod keys or whatever you want to call it. I never had them because I didn't scan that. So the Sentinel that went with them. So obviously, this is the first time I'm actually using something else. And my my Loki is the only one that I had that was actually able to equip one without me formatting it, my Loki Prime. So that's what I decided to put it on. I mean, I would really like to put some on Nova, but I just don't feel like taking and re-leveling some shit right now at the moment to Forma crap. It's just not my thing. Hey, what's up, viewer? How you doing? I can't hit shit, so forgive me or make fun of me. I don't care. Either way.
Another life support capsule is now available.
I'd also hate about bows how the closer they are, the further off the mark you have to aim, that kind of shit. Oh, I was waiting for that window to break. That stuff kind of bothers me. But then again, I guess it makes sense for the arc and the momentum and all that other shit, and it is a bow, you know. But you have to remember so much stuff to make sure that you maintain accurate fire and whatnot with individual weapons that you use.
Hold out as long as
It just becomes annoying.
That should keep you going for a while.
I knew it. One bad thing. That is really one bad thing about these syndicates, weapons and mods that give you the proc is one of the reasons I hate playing Corpus so much is because it just takes and blows everything up, and that means all the blast windows go. So it makes it unbearable at times. Fuck it, might as well get this one, huh? It won't blow up unless I'm in the room, huh? That fire rate is just retarded on this thing. I mean, stupid. Just stupid. Now let's see if we can blast. There we go. It was gonna happen in a second anyway, right? Nothing like having them take their time getting me out of that. already at the end? This is a very small map, apparently. Now we're starting to pop some shit.
10-0. Prepare for life support.
And it's like I always get warmed up a little bit in the middle of it, and then I just go horribly wrong again. It is life, though. Still trying to reload, though.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Can I hit him? Am I not supposed to hit those or something? I mean, what's going on with that? I tried the left, I tried the right, I tried everything, and boom. Ah, fuck it. I don't even care about them. Let them fucking die on their own. I keep forgetting that I have a sword with me to use on these guys when they get too close, because I'm so used to leveling single without having to actually take and change up weapon. I mean, with only one weapon, you usually end up having to do everything, you know, without being able to hit things. But since I'm leveling up 2 things at a time, hey, T1 survival, I'll take that. I didn't even care recently what I get because I'm leveling, so now they're gonna give me what I want normally. Like I said, this game always ends up giving you what you don't need. If you need it, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. You don't get it. Well, that was a quick maneuver on his behalf. Anyway, might take and run out of here in a little bit. So far, I haven't had much of an issue, but the nullifiers will be coming in a minute, and that will cause me great anguish. That, and you always want to put a little more stank on your shit before everyone else, you know, levels up too bad, you know, against you. It'd be epic if they gave us a mod that would take in, generate life support.
That should keep you going for a while.
You know, when it procced, that would be absolutely epic. Still looks like I'm beating him with a 2x4. Gotta be pretty far over there to hit them when they're right beside you, huh? I'd say I'm getting the hang of it, but as soon as I say I'm getting the hang of it, I'm gonna start missing. So. See what I'm saying?
Get ready for a capsule.
Yep, there it is. Gotta chase people just to fucking hit them.
Additional life support has arrived.
Stop moving. I just gotta stop aiming, I think that's the issue. Ow. So there was the first nullifier, so I think it's about time for me to go. Seeing as how I can't hit anything.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
And nullifiers suck when you're Loki. And when you get like 4 or 5 of them, or 2 or 3 of them just running at you, it's not fun to knock them down like this. Not fun at all. See what I'm saying? Just not fun. I'll hit him again. Yeah, die, bitch. Oh well.
Another job well executed.
Let's see what we can put on this now. Like I said, even the piddly shit weapons like the Furus and stuff like that do a hell of a lot better against those nullifiers.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you.
So, 11 piece. So close to 12. Shred, I can get that fire rate up a little higher. I wonder what that'll look like. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's stupid. That is fucking stupid right there. I mean, yeah, it's only 2/100ths of a point, but still, that is retarded. I mean, there will be no nothing. You know what I mean? And plus, it'll also extend that punch through as well, too. So... let's see here. I guess I'll take and put on some stuff that goes through shields. So we'll get that, Malignant Force on there, obviously. That's a nice chunk of change right there. Yeah, we're gonna get this thing up quick. And 4, what do I want to put on for 4? Actually, I can take and change, put Rhyme Rounds on there. Then Malignant Force. In its raw form. Which will give me a little bit of viral. It'll give me a decent amount compared to before. But wow, that is definitely a lot better. Now that damage is done regardless, you know, it's gonna do its normal amount, and then it's gonna have its buffs and its reductions. Hey Ordis, you fucking prick. Anyway. Oh. And I didn't even level that up.
Excellent armaments, operator.
Oh yeah, I did. I got one level up. Did I get one level? No, I didn't. I had it at 3 before, so. Now, I did not put a potato into this because it's not worth it to me. A lot of people will argue with me because it's a special weapon. I don't give a shit if it's a special weapon. Alright? It can be a vandal. It still sucks, you know? You got what you like, and that's it. Now, yeah, I'll take and get more slots and stuff like that now that I took and went and gave in and played the market. But I'm definitely not going to be keeping that regardless. It will be the first thing to go if I don't feel like buying any slots, you know? Fuck it, I don't even need it on. Screw it. Let's just get rid of it. I'll use it. I'll save it for when I'm playing with a bunch of people. That way it can level up on its own. And I don't have to play with the damn POS. I like what I like, and that's about it. I mean, now I am going to do reviews on the stuff, but I will just give you my thoughts and opinions on it and what I put into it. That's about it, because I don't really think there's anything that's going to save that. I understand that if I put a potato on it, it's going to get a lot better, but do I really want to, you know, put 20 platinum into that? I'm not feeling it. Not a lot going on today. Alright, hey, what's up, viewer? How you doing? Alright, with that little extra damage, I think I am actually going to take and go in and do some short runs on Neptune. Now, like I said, I would much rather farm keys and stuff like that. Now, this is definitely going to be interesting here.
Keep the enemy
Thank goodness
busy
there's no
while the
ice.
Tunnel operative raids the ship for supplies. Ready? Trigger the alarm.
That little dot over there on my map. Oh, it's probably just a little crevice in there. Like I said, this fucking treasure hunt thing is stupid.
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way. I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
I love how they just send the robots out after you. In this level first. Well, this is not going to go well. I can see that already. This does not have the nut to take these out in one shot, no matter where it hits them. So this is not going to bode well for me. So I'm going to be out of here in 5 minutes because it's not strong enough yet to take and really get into this.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Now, as in, it will give me some
Another life support capsule is now available.
some nice, you know, affinity, but I'm not going to be able to stand for very long in here with just a bow, because those nullifiers I'm not going to even be able to touch. So 5 minutes will be good for me for this one. Let's get that blown out, right? Oh, it's not blowing up. Yeah, this is not a good place to be right now. There it was. Yeah, fuck that.
That should keep you going for a while.
Yeah, 2 more minutes and I'm out of here. I jumped the gun way too early with this weapon. I should have known better. I just wanted to see what it would do. And that is all on its face. 2 shots are too much for a bow to be doing. I don't feel like playing Robin Hood and shooting people in the face personally myself, so.
Life support incoming. I've delivered another life support capsule.
Alright, there we go. Of course, then again, it's always nice to be able to get those cores. I spent all mine last night selling to a guy that wanted he wanted Maul, so I just maxed Maul, so I did it. You know, anyone that core farming is great. Let's get out of here though, before shit gets real. I mean, it goes against everything I want to do, but I mean, for real, this is not going to be a very pleasurable weapon. to use against this level
Life support on the way.
at this current time. So we're... Oop, missed my turn. So we're just gonna take and hop out of here. Call it a day on this run itself. I got cores, so you can't go wrong with
Mission
that.
complete.
You know?
Excellent work, Tenno.
But yeah, that was just a little too much for the weapons capabilities at the moment, in my opinion. Alright, well, I'm going to end this one and take and get back to just doing some normal stuff here. Like I said before, anyone that wants to join in, just all you got to do is just send me a friend request. Feel free to take and subscribe, like, dislike, comment. This will be obviously on after I am off. So, I mean, hey, good times, and I will definitely see you in the grind.